neighbors. Everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
It's hideous!
But it's a painting, not a photograph.
It's a monstrosity. I've never been so insulted in my life.
Nell, artists are supposed to go beyond actual appearances. I've used artistic license because I wanted to capture your character the way I really see it.
Artistic? I wonder you dare use the word. And if that is how you see me, I suggest you get new glasses. And the sooner the better.
Well, I dare say you were expecting a more conventional approach, but I wanted to try a new style. I did explain that to you in the beginning.
If I had known that you were going to paint a caricature, I would never have agreed to sit for you. But I should have known better to trust someone in this house. It's absolute rubbish.
Well, that's not what the judges said when William Dobell painted a portrait in just that style. They awarded him the Archibald Prize.
Then that just shows how much they know about real art.
Why you wouldn't take this all so personally? You see, I've concentrated on depth and texture. And just a slight exaggeration, as I said, is there to capture your person behind the image.
You've done that all right. What are you going to call it? Portrait of a gossip?
No one asked for your opinion.
I'm just joking.
I think it's got great character, and there's something very regal about the way she's posed you. I think she's done you proud.
She's gone real easy on the wrinkles.
Naturally, it would appeal to the people in this house with their twisted senses of humour. Well, you're not going to make me the laughingstock of Ramsay Street, Mrs. Daniels. Under no circumstances will I allow this insult to go on public display.
There you go, and you better make that one last.
The barmaid's supposed to encourage more business, Mum.
Not everybody's got the debts you've got.
How could I forget that? Every time I turn around, there's Big Ivan giving me the evil eye.
Yes, but you better save up and pay him back. You'll not be in the mood to save your skin next time he comes calling.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Typical lounge lizard. Decent women don't go into pubs on their own.
We can soon fix that.
Henry!
You've got a problem.
I have?
The barmaid doesn't approve of ladies drinking on their own in her bar.
You're kidding.
You're American.
Americans bad too?
They're my very favourite people. So why don't I join you and everyone will be happy? Particularly me.
Oh, sure. But will the barmaid approve? She looks a little fierce.
She's putty in my hands. Now what would you like?
Slow gin fizz, please.
Coming right up.
I didn't raise you to go picking up strange women in bars.
She's not strange, she's American. And she's very nice. And she'd like a slow gin fizz, please. You do know what that is, don't you, Mum?
Of course I do. Just haven't mixed one for a while, that's all.
You're wasting your breath, Mrs. Daniels. I'm taking this thing with me before anyone else sees it. It'll make excellent kindling for the barbecue.
This portrait is part of my exhibition, and that's exactly where it's going.
Over my dead body.
Don't tempt me.
Go on, Mrs. Mangle, let her show it. I reckon it's a dead ringer for you, warts and all. You're letting vanity stand in the way of everyone else's entertainment.
It is not vanity, it's self-preservation. I will not be made a mockery of. Not one other person is going to see it ever.
Nell, don't listen to him. No one will laugh at it. Nell, this is going on show tonight, and that's that.
Let's have a little common sense here, Mrs. Mangle. The painting belongs to Helen. She painted it. She can do with it what she wishes.
Oh, no. Mrs. Daniels painted this portrait for me. That makes it my property.
It will be after the exhibition.
Now!
No.
I didn't know art could be so much fun.
Arguing isn't going to solve anything.
Oh, very well. But you'll be hearing from me, Mrs. Daniels. Legally. There are such things as injunctions, you know.
I wouldn't miss that for the world.
I might have been able to make her see reason if you'd had the brains to hold your tongue, Rob.
Well, it is a spitting image of her. Though I reckon you ought to paint it in her broomstick.
I think Helen and I can sort this out better on our own.
Oh, okay. I've got to go and check on that new deal with Paul anyway. I haven't had some laugh like that in a long time.
That's all I needed. Oh, as if I'm not nervous enough about tonight.
Oh, come on, stop worrying. It's going to be fine.
So, what else have you decided about me?
You're a sophisticated lady.
Oh, what makes you say that?
And your clothes, for starters. And the way you walked in here, really cool, confident. I'd say it'd take something pretty big to throw you.
I'm a working girl. It's pretty rough out there amongst the wolves.
Being attractive has to help. And you definitely are.
Thank you.
Nice necklet. Gift from an admirer? I bet you've got an army of them. See, now what does that stand for? His name or yours?
Mine?
Okay, let me see. You're not a Kathy. Camille? Too heavy. Carol? No. Cynthia? You could be a Christine. Now, that'd suit you.
Good. That's my name.
Oh, that's a relief. I don't know that I could have handled chrysanthemum.
Or me.
Let me see it.
What?
The ring.
Oh!
Oh, isn't that lovely? Oh, you've done well there.
It's not quite in Liz Taylor's class, I suppose, but it's a nice ring.
Well, we didn't get it in a bargain basement. Who's that talking to Henry? I don't remember seeing her.
Oh, she's an old friend, an old family friend. And your friend, Nell Mangle, has really got her nose out of joint now. It's official between Harold and me.
Well, she was frightened of losing her star border.
Oh, she did her damnedest to throw a spanner in the works, the rotten old cow.
Right.
I got a heap of calls to make and lots of people to see, but at least I can buy you a drink. Could I have a beer, please? Did you get around to telling me your name?
Henry.
I won't forget it next time.
I look forward to it. The next time, I mean. Are you staying at Lassiter's?
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Keep it.
Old family friend.
Yes, well, I know it must have been a shock for her, but I didn't think she'd react quite that savagely.
If you had made her look like Jane Fonda, she'd have still found something to complain about.
But I need to show it for contrast, to prove that I can extend my style. That's what the American agent's going to be looking for. Do you really think Nell Mangle will take legal action?
Who knows with her? She's pretty hit up about it.
Good heavens, the Savorys.
You should have got someone else to do this supper.
Oh, Madge is doing most of it, thank goodness. Oh, don't tell me she's back again.
Right, well, you find out while I rescue the Savorys.
Hi, you Helen Daniels?
Yes, I am. Can I help you?
I'm Christine Wilton. Oh. Well, I thought you'd be expecting me. Gerard promised to let you know I was coming. Chris Wilton?
Oh, yes, he did. But when he said Chris, I'm afraid I expected a man. Do come in.
Don't worry, it happens all the time.
I'm afraid we're in a bit of chaos. There's so much to do. I didn't realize how nerve-wracking an exhibition can be.
I haven't met an artist yet who doesn't suffer from first-night nerves. But from what I've heard about your work from Gerard, you've got nothing to worry about.
I hope you're right.
Gerard asked me to give you this. He was very reluctant to part with it, but he said it was too good to remain unfinished.
It's the painting I started in New York.
He's right. You should finish it.
Later, perhaps.
Is this your work, too?
Yes, it's an experiment, really. I wanted to extend myself a little further.
So, it's a complete break in style for you. It's very good.
Thank you.
This will be part of your showing, naturally.
That was the plan.
Unfortunately, the subject has other ideas.
You mean she doesn't like it?
That would be the understatement of the year.
In that case, she has very little appreciation of art. But of course, she'll exhibit it anyway.
Well, it isn't as simple as that. You see, I told her that she could have the painting, so she does have a point. On top of which, I wouldn't put it past her to make trouble this evening and ruin the whole thing.
Well, she does look kind of severe at that. It's too bad. She'll be the focal point of your work.
Well, it won't be if she has her way.
You know, it's got the kind of strength you associate with the tough old girls who whipped their wagons across the prairies and tamed the wild, wild west, except that she's an Aussie. And be your outback instead. You should maybe call it pioneering spirit.
I wish you'd heard you say that.
Oh, Nell, I am so glad I caught you. It has been
Dean.
so quiet in here this afternoon.
I really haven't time to stay and chat. I've decided, since all the recent unpleasantness at Lassiter's, that one needs to be very careful in choosing one's supposed friends.
Oh, Nell, that wretched strike. I mean, it was all so unfortunate. It was a mix-up all round, really.
I did think I could count on your support, at least.
Well, all's well that ends well. I mean, you're all right with Paul now, aren't you?
We have a satisfactory working relationship, but there's nothing that says I have to associate with the rest of the Robinson household, Mrs. Daniels in particular.
But I thought you let Helen finish your portrait.
I did make that mistake. With the result, she's done her best to make me the laughingstock of Erinsborough.
How do you mean?
Her so-called portrait of me is an abomination and an insult.
Oh, you must tell me all about it. I'll make her some tea.
No, I haven't time. I'm due back at work.
You have heard about the Mitchell boy, I suppose?
I know that he hasn't paid off his debts from the relay race.
Well, he's found a rather, scandalous way of raising the money.
Scandalous.
He's picking up well-to-do women in the bar right under Madge's nose.
Perhaps I might make time for just a quick cup of tea.
Mum, can you iron this for me?
Oh, Henry, I've only got one pair of hands. You know where the iron is. And leave those alone.
Gee, you're a fabulous cook.
I told you, I'm busy.
Oh, Mum, I do it myself, but I can't get that professional finish like you do. And you do like your boy to look nice now, don't you?
Henry, I have just finished work. My feet are killing me, and I've got to organise this supper that Helen's giving after the exhibition. Now, you've got half a dozen clean shirts hanging in your wardrobe.
But this one's my favourite. Good things always happen to me when I wear it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to need all the help I can get if I'm going to strike it lucky tonight.
Really? Anyone I know?
Not exactly. She's very attractive, very sophisticated, and she's American.
Not that floozy you picked up in the pub. She's nearer my age than yours.
So what?
Henry, I work at the Waterhole. I won't have you coming in there and picking up strange women.
She's not strange. She's terrific.
I will not have that sort of behaviour going on there. I could lose my job.
Why? I'm just giving your customers a little extra attention.
Oh, don't be so ridiculous.
Oh, and don't treat me like Charlene. I'm a big boy now.
What makes you think that a woman like that's going to be interested in a boy your age anyway?
Well, I haven't done so hot with the girls lately. Maybe I should give an older woman a chance.
You make a fool of yourself. And me.
Well, thanks for the vote of confidence. And don't worry about the shirt. I've got a hunch Chris will be pleased to see me, shirt or no shirt.
Rat.
Seemed to be a lot of interest in Australia when I was in the States last year.
Oh, there still is. I ran an exhibition a few weeks back in New York on early Australian painters. It went very well. So well, in fact, that I'm going to tour it along the whole East Coast.
They finally realised there's more to us than kangaroos and koalas.
Yeah, that's for sure. And now is the time to follow through. That's the major reason I'm here. I want to get together a collection of contemporary Australian art and then do a major showing in the States.
Sounds exciting.
And I'm hoping to stop with some of the artists exhibiting tonight.
Heavens, that makes me feel more nervous than ever. Oh, it's after 5 o'clock. We have to be ready to open at 7. I still feel a bit, about including this.
We have been over all that. Chris is right. You must include it.
I'd like to photograph it, too, if that's okay, Helen.
Yes, of course.
I want to take photographs of any works that interest me while I'm out here. That way I can assess them when I get back home, see if they're suitable for the collection.
Mind you, the gallery has a strict rule to protect its artists. Absolutely no cameras allowed on the premises.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Well, they do the same thing in the States sometimes. Well, that's a pity, because I'll be gone before the exhibition finishes next
Where's
week.
your photographic equipment?
In my hotel room.
Well, simple. Lassiter's is on the way. You can call in there, photograph this one anyway, and then drop it off at the gallery.
Well, I guess I could set up the lights. Yeah, great idea.
Well, in that case, we'd better get going.
The quote's fine for the servicing of the cars, but I've decided to take the contract a little bit further. Well, I think it'd be a big plus for the hotel guests if we offered them car cleaning and detailing facilities as well.
Well, I don't know. There's only me and Stan. We could cope with the servicing, but the cleaning and detailing, that takes up a heck of a lot of time.
Well, it'd go down very well with the hotel guests.
Yeah, but I don't think I would make it worth my while at my end.
Well, that's the deal. If you don't think you can handle the extra work, then I'm going to have to rethink it.
Yeah, but maybe I can work back a bit and pay Stan some overtime.
Good. And I think we can do business after all.
Did you and Gail have a nice lunch?
Yeah, very pleasant.
I'm glad to see she's getting out and enjoying herself.
With me?
Well, why not?
I didn't think you approved.
Gail's always saying I'm overdoing the protective dad bit, and she's probably right. And I've got to admit, you're not so full of yourself as I thought.
Oh, gee, thanks, Rob. Look, you see about taking on the extra work and I'll see about tying up the deal.
I'll get right onto it. See you around.
Everything all right, Mrs. Mangle?
Everything's running very smoothly, Mr. Robinson.
Good. Then to what do I owe this pleasure?
Since I have the place thoroughly organised for the evening, I wondered if I might take a little time off. I'd very much like to attend Mrs. Daniels' exhibition.
I'm sorry, but emergencies do crop up and I might need you.
But it's very important that I be there.
Dying to see this portrait on show, aren't you?
On the contrary, I have to prevent that picture going on display. It's absolutely imperative.
I thought you would have enjoyed being the star attraction.
Well, not as the laughingstock of Ramsay Street. Mrs. Daniels has been utterly cruel in her portrayal.
I'm sorry, but you're rostered on duty. And may I remind you that you've only very recently been reinstated? And I'd advise you not to do anything that'd cause my grandmother embarrassment. Do I make myself clear?
I might have known I wouldn't get any cooperation from
Mrs. Mangle, as I said before, I expect absolute loyalty. Now, if you can't abide by that, you're out. And that's the end of it.
Not if I can help it, Mr. Robinson.
No, we don't want to damage it. Helen, maybe you better call a porter.
Can you manage that?
Here, I'll balance it till we get back.
Anything I can do?
Oh, Henry, just the person we need. I'd like you to meet Chris
We've
Wilton.
already met.
Hello, Henry.
You do remember?
Of course.
Well, we'd better get this upstairs. Time's marching on. Do be careful, Henry.
This is one of Mrs. Daniels' paintings. I need to get it to my room to get a few photos.
I'll guard it with my life.
Oh, I'll go and have a quick chat to Paul. My grandson runs Lassiter's.
You're a pretty versatile family, one way and another. How can you manage, Henry?
No worries. Is this the way you usually lure innocent guys up to your room?
Of course. Room 203.
Mrs. Daniels, you've obviously got your whole family ganging up on me. But don't count your chickens. You are not going to exhibit my portrait.
Just try and stop me.
I'm not quite highlighting the flesh tones. Oh, that's better.
Well, easy to see you've done this before.
All part of the job. Now, I better grab a quick shower and make myself presentable for the exhibition.
It's too bad you're tied up tonight.
Yeah, here it is. Well, maybe we can get together for a nightcap.
Great! Well, I'll see you later.
Hey, don't go. Helen will be here in a minute. We need your help. Champagne's in the fridge. Glasses over there.
Oh, I think I could get used to this lifestyle.
I think you'd fit in very nicely.
Sorry. I'm a bit out of practice.
Take your shirt off. I'll rinse it out for you.
Oh, that's okay.
Look, I can dry it with my hairdryer. Come on, don't be bashful. I don't bite, you know. Won't be long. Help yourself to the champagne.
Good evening. Welcome to Lassiter's.
Oh, good evening.
If you follow me, I'll take you to reception and you can check in.
Oh, there's no need. My wife's already here. She's always complaining that I'm too busy to travel with her, so I decided to take the next plane out and give her a surprise.
I see. And your wife's name?
Oh, I'm sorry. Dennis Wilton's the name. She'll be registered under Chris Wilton.
Wilton. Not that I know of.
She only arrived this morning. Tall, brown hair, blue eyes, and an American accent like me.
Oh, yes, of course. She and her friend just went upstairs a short time ago. I heard her tell him it was room 203.
Him?
Some young man she was with.
Shirt's nearly dry.
Thanks.
Hey, no sign of Helen.
Not yet.
Like it?
Yeah. I like what you've got on better.
Cheeky.
Who are you?
You're about to find out.
Dennis! What are you
You've
doing here?
really done it this time, Chris. I can see exactly what's been going on here.
Neighbors, everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
Sakes, Dennis, will you just cool it? This dress cost me $300. If you think you're gonna wreck it in one of your tantrums, you have another thing coming.
Sorry, babes. I was just going.
Sit down, you! 25 hours on an airplane just to give my wife a surprise. Who gets a surprise? The old man, of course. I should have known you'd find yourself a playmate.
You are making an ass of yourself again.
All very nice for you, huh, kid? Find yourself a lady with a bit of dough.
I didn't mean to cause any trouble. I didn't know she was married.
I'll just bet you didn't. What's your name, boy?
Henry, sir. Henry Mitchell.
Henry, huh? Not real macho, is it? But he's probably got talent.
Shut up, Dennis. You don't know what you're talking about.
You fooled around once too often, Chris. This time you're not getting away with it. Look at the kid. Hell, he can't even be a day over 19. Hasn't even got hair on his chest.
Grow up, will you?
You didn't wait for him to grow up, did you? Talk about cradle snatchers. You beat him hands down. What's he got to offer you, huh? Besides the obvious, I mean. Got any money? Got a job, even? Or is he another one of your starving artists? That's gotta be it. He's one of your little lost lambs in need of comfort. And boy, do you ever know how to comfort them.
You get your mind out of the gutter.
Excuse me, could I have my shirt back, please?
You're the one who knows all about gutters. You've got the morals of an alley cat. And this one looks like he belongs right there with you.
Now, this is a company booking at 7:30. Barry's driven for them before, so he knows the routine. This one is an airport pickup, so be sure to ring arrivals about an hour in advance.
It's all under control, Gran. Now, look, you're the one that's going to be late if you're not careful.
Yes, well, this
Will you stop worrying about work? I will take care of everything. The exhibition is going to go like clockwork, and you are going to be the toast of Erinsborough.
Oh, no prejudice on your part?
No, I think you worked very hard for it, and tonight you shall see the rewards.
Well, I sincerely hope you're right. I just hope that Mangle woman doesn't put on any of her performances.
She'll be busy here if she knows what's good for it. Now, will you please go and make yourself look beautiful?
Yes, well, I'll meet you there. Oh, the doors open at 7. Please try and be early.
Yeah, Gail and I are going to have a quick bite to eat first, but we won't be late, it's all right.
Oh, is it? Good for you. She's a lovely girl.
Yes, she is. And no, there's nothing in it. We're just good friends.
Oh, yes?
Get out of here, will you?
I'm going. Oh, but first I must ring Chris. See if she's finished with that portrait.
Sure.
Will you forget your sordid fantasies and let me get ready for this exhibition? In case you have forgotten, I have come here to work.
Yeah, sure you did.
Dennis, I have been in 7 countries in the past 10 days and seen 9 shows. That hardly leaves me time for romance.
Romance? Is that what you call it? Kissing up to these grubby, pimple-faced, no-talent spongers?
Some of them are quite talented.
I'll bet. What's your specialty?
Me, I'm a clown.
No kidding. I meant, what do you paint? Landscapes? Fruit?
I've really got to get this to the gallery. If you'll excuse
Sit
me...
down, you. Let's see what you got here. Holy smoke. I always thought you'd go for guys with talent. Boy, are you slipping.
It's odd she's not there.
Well, maybe she's in the shower.
I suppose she and Henry might have taken the portrait back to the car.
Yeah, probably. Well, Chris knows you're a bit short on
So I'll
time.
meet them there. See you tonight. Now, no, I've made my decision about the portrait, and you're not going to talk me out.
You better come with me, Mr. Robinson. There seems to be an altercation going on in room 203.
Chris is in 203.
What's the trouble?
Well, far be it for me to eavesdrop on private conversations, but they were shouting at one another. And in the interest of the other guests' comfort, I did think you should be informed.
Well, who was shouting?
Mr. and Mrs. Wilton, of course. It seems he found her in unseemly circumstances with a Mitchell boy. Oh, Mr. Wilton was very angry, and rightly so. I shouldn't be surprised if they don't become violent.
Come on, Paul, my painting's in there.
How long has it been since you spent any time with me? A woman likes a little masculine company sometimes.
You call this bozo masculine company? Exactly where do you fit into all this? You sure as hell ain't no painter.
Chris and I met in the pub this afternoon.
You don't waste any time, do you? What'd you do, call up and order him in advance?
Chris? Henry?
I don't have to order anyone. Some people find me attractive. Buzz off! Oh,
Henry!
these Americans so vulgar.
Henry, can you hear me? Are you all right?
I'm okay, Mrs. Daniels. They won't let me out.
Can you get the painting out?
I don't think so.
Paul, open the door. You have a key.
Gran, the guests are entitled to their privacy. I can't just go barging in there.
But the gallery opens in less than an hour. I have to have that painting.
Sorry, Gran, but it's hotel policy.
But what if they get physical? They might destroy it.
Oh, no great harm done if it is.
Then why the hell didn't you
Please, Paul.
Look, if I hear anything breaking, I'll open it, but not before then.
Insufferable!
Come on, Chris. Mr. Wilt.
You keep out of this.
Thanks, Madge. That's a work of art.
Well, it's not in Helen's league, I'm afraid. It's for the supper tonight. I felt she could use a hand. How's she coping with all the excitement?
Like a cat with 14 kittens. I've never seen her so nervous.
Well, look at you. Your grandmother's fame's had a good effect on you. You're quite the young gentleman this evening, aren't you?
Thanks, Mrs. Mitchell. What's Charlene doing tonight?
Charlene is giving her room a much-needed clean. And before
Well,
you ask, no, she can't go to the exhibition with you.
It's worth a try, I guess. Just put this in the kitchen.
I hope you don't think I'm being harsh, Jim, but Harold feels they're getting far too intense.
Yeah, I tend to agree with him. He was all set to follow Charlene to Brisbane.
They think they're in love. Can they be at their age?
Anne and I were, but somehow they seem so...
Young,
Yeah.
I know. Anyway, I don't want you to misunderstand. I'm very fond of Scott, but Harold and I want Charlene to see other boys. I mean, without any experience of life, how can she make a commitment?
Could be the best thing for both of them.
Well, that's all we want, isn't it? The best thing. Oh, I better rush home and change. Shouldn't Helen be back by now?
I would have thought so. She's cutting things a bit fine.
Chris, please open the door.
Go away!
They've gone very quiet. Do you hope Mr. Wilton hasn't done anything fine?
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Mrs. Mangle. Come on, Gran, we'll go back to the office. I mean, we can't accomplish anything by standing here.
Except perhaps to raise questions in the other guests' minds.
Blast the other guests. I have to get that painting, Paul. I'm going to look very foolish if it isn't hung before the exhibition opens.
Indeed.
Mrs. Mangle, you've got work to do. Get on with it.
Yes, Mr. Robinson.
Come on, we'll ring from the office. Maybe we'll talk somebody into opening the door.
Certainly hope so.
I want the truth from you, Chris, and I can wait till doomsday to get it.
Excuse me. Could someone tell me what's going on?
She's sulky. Every time she messes up, she turns on the deep freeze act. Well, it won't work. Nobody's getting out of this room until I hear the whole story.
I'll tell you what you want to know, Mr. Wilton.
Not you, her. The whole truth and nothing but.
You wouldn't know the truth if I came up and bit you.
Try me!
Look, I was helping Chris, Mrs. Wilton, with that painting. She wanted to take some photos, so I carried it up here for her.
Sure you did, Sonny, and you were using your shirt to dust it off with, right?
Yeah. Well, I was opening the champagne. We were thirsty. Well, it spilled. Mrs. Wilton said to take it off.
Ah, gonna take a few snapshots of him to show the folks back home, were ya? Well, I gotta hand it to you. They'd sure be prettier than that thing. Boy, that is one ugly woman. Maybe it's upside down. Maybe we're looking at the wrong side. And I thought it was someone's overactive imagination. Well, what do you think you're doing?
As housekeeper of Lassiter's, it's my responsibility to check on the comfort of our guests. Have you sufficient towels?
Plenty. Now buzz off, will ya?
Well,
Hey!
You ain't going nowhere, pal. We still got a lot of talking to do.
Yes.
Oh, yes, the portrait will definitely be in place before the opening. Yes, thank you. Bye. I hope that's true. Paul, this is outrageous.
Well, look, try Chris's room again. If that fails, well, I'll open it up, but I hope it doesn't come to that.
Thank you.
Yes?
We've been
Hello,
married
Chris, this is
11
Helen.
years.
What is going
Has all the
on? The exhibition
romance
opens
gone?
in
Is
an
that
hour.
why she
I
needs
desperately
pretty boys like you?
Shut up a minute. The painting is fine, Helen. The housekeeper just picked it up. Talk to you later. Can't you ever think of anything but your precious ego?
It's okay. She's given it to the housekeeper. The housekeeper? Oh, no. Mrs. Mangle has my painting. Now give me that painting.
Not on your life. You might as well save your breath, Mrs. Daniels. Nothing you can say will induce me to become a figure of ridicule.
No, that's the last thing I want.
Pardon me if I find that difficult to believe. I know you Robinsons.
This is not a personal matter. Do you know who Mrs. Wilton is?
I have clearly seen what she is.
Chris Wilton is a respected art critic. Now, she's here in Erinsborough to locate examples of representative Australian art for a major exhibition in New York. Now, she's very impressed with that portrait. I know the style doesn't appeal to you, but there was a purpose to it. I wanted to create the Australian spirit, the strength and determination of a true pioneer, the pride and resilience which made our country great. I wanted the world to know about our self-sacrificing, courageous womanhood, of which you are such a shining example.
I have had my trials.
Well, you see, Chris sees all this in the portrait. Now, can we, in all conscience, let this opportunity pass us by? I mean, this painting must be seen in America. Would you let your nation down?
He bought me a drink in the bar and then carried that picture up here. That's all there was to it, Dennis.
Yeah, well, why didn't you say so?
I tried to, but as usual, you weren't listening.
Do you blame me? I see how other guys look at you.
I enjoy the attention. It's very lonely on the road.
Yeah, well, I guess we haven't been together much lately.
About 5 days in the past 3 months. It's a year now. That's what matters.
I love you, Chris.
Oh, I love you too, you big dope. Now, I got some paintings to see.
And some artists.
Oh, don't start that again. You're gonna be there.
You bet. So, what do we do about Bright Eyes here?
Oh, it's been a big day for that little boy. I think we should let him sleep.
Bet he won't forget you in a hurry.
Well, it's up. But only just. I think the manager of the gallery was going to have a coronary when he saw me come in at the late hour.
You can relax now.
Yes, but I'm such a mess. Look, I'm an absolute wreck. I haven't had time to change. It's too late to go out now. Scott, can you dash home and get me some clothes? They're all laid out on the bed. Oh, and darling, bring me a towel.
Sure, no problem at all. Told you we should have brought my car, didn't I?
Oh, all right. You can have mine, but take it easy. I want you and the clothes back in one piece.
No worries, Dad, no worries.
Now, you just pretend you're a bohemian until Scott gets back.
A little bit old for that, huh?
Come on, we need a small glass of this. We can drink to your success. You want,
A
mate?
strong cup of tea would do me much more good.
Your success.
What's she doing here?
Paul relented and gave her the night off. She won't be any trouble.
Drinking already, Mrs. Daniels. I do hope that my trust in you hasn't been misplaced.
Everything's under control now.
Well, you should be very proud that your portrait's attracting so much attention, Mrs. Mangle.
Pride goeth before a fall, as the good book says. You should bear that in mind, Mrs. Mitchell, when next you see your son.
I beg your pardon?
Gigolo is the term, I believe.
No, what's Henry done now?
Don't take any notice of her. You know how she stirs.
But I thought he said she wouldn't cause any trouble.
Gallery owner wants to have a word.
Oh, excuse me. I'll explain to you later, Madge.
Chin up.
Thank you. What's that little devil mean up to?
Carry that.
All right. I do hope he hasn't got himself into trouble.
Come in. Oh, it's supposed to be at the exhibition.
I can only stay a minute. Didn't want you to miss out on all the goodies.
Oh, thanks.
There we go.
How'd you get away without Mum spotting it?
Errand of mercy. Gran asked me to get her some fresh gear. Geez, your mum's a bit over the top about us, isn't she?
Tell me about it. Harold's even worse.
Well, we better get them off your back.
Well, he's still on at me about going out with other guys.
What about Warren Murphy?
I've been thinking about that. Wouldn't be fair to use a guy like that.
It's the only idea I can come up with. I bet you'd be around here in a flash if he thought you and I'd split up.
Harold and Mum and Chuck are mental if they thought I was going out with him.
Well, they'd take one look at him and practically beg you to start going out with me again.
Yeah, he's not such a bad guy, though. I just feel a bit funny conning him, that's all.
Well, then you think of a better idea.
Who's going to tell him?
Well, I'll spread the word around, tell a few of his mates that you dropped me. That ought to do it.
Gran, what are you doing out here by yourself?
Waiting for your brother in my clothes.
They're looking at your paintings, not your clothes.
Thanks a lot. What are they saying?
Oh, good things, actually. Well, the local newspaper critic's spending a lot of time in front of the Mangle portrait.
I don't know whether that's good or bad.
Anyway, I'm just going to duck back inside and pretend I'm knowledgeable.
Oh, Helen, it's going marvellously. I really think you're a success.
Oh, that's what Paul said. Oh,
Sorry, Gran, I just got sort of held up, you know?
That's all right, thank you. This hold-up of yours, Scott, didn't have anything to do with Charlene. Scott, I specifically told you to stay away.
Come on, Mrs. Mitchell. Charlene cleaned her room, like you said. Whatever you've got against me, you shouldn't have made her stay home tonight. She's missing out, and it's not fair. I mean, there's heaps of people around to keep an eye on us, if that's what you're worried about.
Oh, for heaven's sake. All right, when we get back to Ramsay Street, you can pick her up and take her to the party at your place. Are you satisfied?
You're a real sport, Mrs. Mitchell. Thanks.
Gail had to get home. Oh, but she said if that little watercolour of Dad's roses isn't gone by tomorrow, she definitely wants it.
The girl's got taste. I knew it the minute I met her. Say, these are good.
Well, I'm afraid I have to admit that Madge made them.
Everyone seemed very keen on the portrait of Mrs. Mangle.
Well, it was the centerpiece of the exhibition. When will you be taking it to New York?
I'm afraid I haven't decided which paintings I'll be taking back yet. I thought there were a number of excellent pieces at the exhibition.
But Mrs. Daniels' painting of me was clearly the most impressive.
If you'll excuse me, ladies, I'd like to borrow Chris for a moment.
Mum, my room's spotless. You won't recognise it.
Excuse me, I'd like a word with my daughter. Now, you got around me this time, young lady, but don't count on doing it too often.
I won't. Thanks for letting me come over. I was really bored at home.
Oh, was Henry back?
I haven't seen him since lunchtime.
Oh.
Hello? Anybody here?
Cute little thing like you ought to be doing modeling or something.
I bet a boyfriend says the same thing. What were you saying about local talent? She's only about 17.
Mrs. Wilton, you will let me know when the painting will be going to New York? I'll have to arrange insurance for such a valuable piece.
I wouldn't worry about it just yet.
She's my mom.
Excuse me?
Oh, hello. Did Dennis tell you Jim's invited you both round for lunch tomorrow?
Yes, that'd be lovely. Your Mrs. Mangle is quite insistent that her picture's going to New York.
Has she some reason to doubt it?
Ellen, I won't be taking any of your pieces back with me. They're charming. I like them very much. There's something missing in your work. There's nothing about it that's uniquely Helen Daniels.
Yes, well, I suppose you're right. I've been trying a number of different styles lately.
If you were younger, you'd have time to develop, find that vitality and vibrancy that the younger artists have.
Are you saying you You don't want to show what I paint.
No, I'm afraid I don't.
Come on. Everyone's waiting for the guest of honor.
I'll be right there.
Helen, your work gives pleasure to many people. Accept that and enjoy it. Thank you.
Neighbors, everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
Henry reckons this Dennis, that's the husband, locked the door. He and Chris started screaming at each other. He reckons she was having an affair with Henry.
I shouldn't be listening to this. It is Sunday morning and I'm going to church. I shouldn't be listening to this.
Then old Mangle walked in, so she'll have told Harold for sure.
What?
She did her own housekeeper number. Stole the painting Mrs. Daniels did of her and walked out again.
Oh, my God. No wonder she was throwing the word gigolo around.
Mum,
last
it was
night.
all perfectly innocent. That's what makes it so funny.
Oh, yes, I'm sure Mrs. Mandel saw the humour. Now, which one?
That one. Anyway, this giant domestic went on for ages, Henry says. He went to sleep on the bed while they sorted it out.
What about this one?
No, the first one.
Oh. Anyway, I'm going to put a flea in Henry's ear. I don't believe for one moment that his motives were innocent. He could have got into serious trouble.
Oh, that'll be Harold.
Oh, just hang on a minute, Charlene. You were right.
Hi, Harold.
Oh, good morning. Keep it down a little, will you, please, Charlene? I've still got a touch of migraine, you know?
Oh, sorry.
Yes, good morning, Madge. I'm sorry I couldn't take you to the exhibition last night.
Oh, I explained to Helen about your migraine. How are you feeling now?
Well, still a little delicate. I did check the papers this morning, though. She got wonderful reviews. You must be very happy.
Well, she seems a bit preoccupied. Anticlimax, I suppose. Oh, by the way, you haven't forgotten she's invited us to lunch, have you?
Oh.
Will you be all right?
I'll manage.
I'll get my bag.
And what did you do last night, Charlene?
Oh, I tidied my room, then went to the party next door.
Well, Saturday night? Wasn't it an outing with some lucky young fella?
No one asked me.
Your friends are aware that you're seeing boys other than Scott, aren't they?
Don't worry, Harold, it's out on the grapevine.
Oh, good, good. That means we'll soon have a result, eh?
Charlene, there's cold meat and salad in the fridge for your lunch. We'll see you after church. We'll call in on the way to Helen's.
Righto.
Come along, Harold.
Oh, right. Bye-bye.
I'll get it.
I didn't think you'd want this littering your front lawn.
Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Robinson.
Morning.
I was on my way to church, and I was wondering when my portrait will be leaving for New York. And when it will be back again. No doubt there'll be inquiries.
You'll have your painting very shortly, Nell.
But I had the impression that it would be quite some time.
The portrait won't be going to New York. It wasn't good enough. Thank you for the paper.
Thanks, Mrs. Mangle.
Surely my original assessment wasn't correct.
Bye, Mrs. Mangle. Chris Wilton did not mean you'd never make it overseas.
That's exactly what she did mean.
What are you doing?
This plate's too big. I'm using a smaller one.
I think we ought to cancel lunch. I'll ring Chris.
Don't be silly. There's no reason to do that. Well, it isn't the end of the world. I can cope, I assure you.
So I see. The heading reads, Style and New Maturity.
Does it indeed?
A new direction in the work of Helen Daniels. A rich palette of colours. Deep insights into character. He really did love it.
Just goes to show he doesn't know what he's talking about.
How's your mum around?
No.
Oh, terrific. Come here.
Behave yourself. Listen, Harold's putting the pressure on again about me going out with other guys.
Warren Murphy thinks we're split up.
I dropped a hint to a few of his mates. Why don't you ring him and say g'day, eh?
I've been thinking about that. I reckon we should just be honest. Tell him we haven't really split up, it's just to get Harold off our backs.
No, we won't go for that. No way. Who else can we ask? I mean, who else is guaranteed to turn your mum and Harold right up?
Doesn't seem fair to Warren.
No, you go out with him just this once. Your mum throws her hands up in the air because he's a dropkick. Harold will get all paranoid because his dad's your mum's old boyfriend. Warren's perfect.
I suppose so.
Compared to Warren, your mum will think I am Prince Charming. Come on. Why don't you phone him now and invite him over for lunch or something? Go on.
You had this all planned, didn't you?
Yep, up there for thinking.
I just don't like conning him, that's all.
Do you dial or do I?
They're here.
Hi, Helen.
Chris, Dennis, come in.
Hi.
Hello, Jim. I hope we're not early.
No, you're right on time.
We weren't sure lunch was still on.
Why ever not?
Well, I've known artists not to welcome back my sweet-talking wife.
Oh, it was a professional assessment. I understood that. I'm grateful to Chris for telling me the truth.
That's a relief. The hardest part of my job is explaining such things to artists.
Yes, well, won't you sit down, make yourselves comfortable? I'll get some drinks. Excuse me.
For all of Chris's theories on art, there are few things more beautiful than a camembert cheese.
How is she?
She's okay.
That's good.
Camembert?
Thank you.
These are lovely flowers. Thank you. I still can't get over how different you look.
Like I said, I've got my act together. I'm working full-time in one of Dad's factories now.
Oh, that's great.
I was really surprised when you phoned. I didn't think you were interested.
Oh, it's no big deal, just some lunch. I don't want to lose touch with the people I knew at school. Can I get you a drink?
I don't drink.
Juice, I meant.
Oh, sorry. Thanks.
You're giving away the booze for good.
Yeah, I don't touch it nowadays. A mate of mine said that you and Scott, you're not together anymore.
No. Well, I want to go out with lots of guys, not just one.
Oh, that's my good luck then.
Hello, love. Oh, you've got company.
Mum, you
Hello.
remember Warren?
Good heavens.
Hi, Mrs. Mitchell.
Did you just drop in, Warren?
No, Charlene invited me for lunch.
Oh, I'm sorry. Warren, this is Mr. Harold Bishop. Harold, this is Warren Murphy.
Hello, Mr. Bishop.
Warren, hello.
Warren's the son of Ray Murphy, a friend of mine.
Ah, yes. Yes, you did mention him.
Well, Warren, I think first and foremost, I should say that we have a rule in this house now, no alcohol.
Well, I haven't had a drink in ages, Mrs. Mitchell.
A very sensible attitude, too. Charlene, is Henry at home?
He had to go to work.
I'll handle Henry, Harold.
We'll talk to him together. I'm glad I got the truth from you because Mrs. Mayle gave me the wrong idea altogether. Madge. Lunch at Helen's.
We should never have stopped for coffee on the way home,
Well,
should
nevertheless.
we? You know where everything is, love. I'm sorry, we've got to rush.
Well, you two have a good time.
And, lovely flowers. Warren?
Yes, that's right, Mrs. Mitchell.
Oh, well, we must get together and have a nice chat.
That'd be lovely.
Right, well, you two enjoy your lunch. Harold?
Bye.
Oh, g'day, Des. That's all right.
G'day, mate.
Come in.
Oh,
Come in.
Des, come in, come in.
G'day.
Excuse me, I'd like you to meet some friends of mine. Des and Daphne Clark, Dennis and Chris Wilton.
Hello, Daphne. Hello, Des.
Hello.
Enchanté, madame.
Chris is an art critic from New York.
Oh, I suppose you've seen Helen's exhibition?
Yes, I have.
Des and I are going this afternoon. We're really looking forward to it.
Look, just because you know the artist, it doesn't mean to say the work is good. I'll get some more savings.
Do you find many artists hide the light under a bushel, Chris?
No, not too many, I can assure you.
Excuse me for just a moment.
Yes, by all means.
I'm sorry, I didn't intend to make Chris feel uncomfortable.
Helen, there's one thing you should remember about Chris. She's an art agent and therefore a critic. Technical and detached and erudite. If she's not ahead of the game, she's not doing her job.
Well, I'd like to think that I was at least up to the game.
Well, there's marvelous warmth in your work. And it communicates. Well, the exhibition's hardly opened and your paintings are selling well. In fact, I'd like to buy one.
Oh, please,
I
Dennis.
mean it sincerely. That one of the old church. It's full of spirit and feeling.
Really?
Honestly.
Well, that was the church where my husband and I were married. I'm rather fond of it, too.
I'll be speaking to the gallery. I just want you to know I'm not being condescending.
Thank you.
You know, there's a lot of guys after you, Charlene. I would have thought I'd be low down on the list.
Salt and pepper?
No, thank you.
You know, you shouldn't keep putting yourself down. You're really a nice guy when you're not drinking.
So, maybe we could see each other just, now and again?
Well, I'm not looking for a steady boyfriend.
I know that.
More bread?
Thanks. You remember Ross Reynolds from school?
Sure.
There's this fancy dress party at his house next Saturday night, Easter costumes. Would you like to come with me? Oh, it'll be heaps of fun having to dress up and stuff. Come on, Charlene, please. Well, look, if you don't want to go out with me, you just say so, okay? I was hoping you would, but I won't hassle you about it.
Oh, yeah, that does sound like fun. Okay, you're on.
You're a beautiful woman and you should never let anyone tell you otherwise.
Next, you'll be telling me you admire my soul.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Oh, no, thanks, Scott.
You sure? Where's Harold?
Oh, he's just gone out for a breath of fresh air. He's had this migraine hanging around.
What's Charlene doing this afternoon?
She's got Warren Murphy over for lunch.
That troublemaker.
He seems nice enough to me.
Oh, come on, Mrs. Mitchell. He's a jerk. Always has been. I mean, if he's not drinking, he's getting into fights and...
Oh, well, I used to think the same thing, but he seems to have changed.
How do you mean?
He told me he hasn't had a drink for ages. And he's very well-mannered, certainly very smartly dressed. He and Charlene seem to be getting along famously.
Well, Harold must have been put out when he found out that it was Ray Murphy's son.
We've discussed it, Scott. Harold isn't the least bit concerned.
Oh.
Yeah, Dennis Wilton going.
What about him?
He's been chatting up Daphne ever since we got here.
You know, they're very peculiar people. His wife got chatting to Henry yesterday. She was very friendly.
Is that right?
Oh, it seemed innocent enough at the time, but now I'm beginning to wonder.
What are you up to, Dennis?
Who, me? Moi, myself?
Never again accuse me of being a flirt. You're every bit as bad.
Lunch, everyone. Closes. I'll have that painting air freighted over to you.
I'll be waiting.
Thank you for your kindness.
Oh, it wasn't kindness, it was stating a fact. I really hope you'll continue painting.
I was just explaining to Jim that I'll be back in Australia in 12 months. If I could look at your new work, I'd be very interested.
Thank you.
Well, bye, Jim. It's been a pleasure meeting you.
Same here.
Come, my sweet, if you jog all the way back to Lassiter's, you can still look like an hourglass.
I think we'll walk.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
It was encouraging that Chris wants to see your new work.
She's Jerry's agent. She wouldn't want to get offside.
You're being a bit harsh.
And Rosemary Daniels is my daughter. Rosemary is a very powerful businesswoman. She's a patron of the arts. She buys a lot of paintings.
I don't think that's the only reason she said it.
Well, it's all academic. There won't be any more paintings.
Helen.
Jim, if I can't be a good painter, it's pointless. I won't paint rubbish. And I won't be an adjunct to interior decorating.
Helen, you're being a bit hard on yourself.
No, Jim, I mean it. I'm finished there. There won't be any more painting.
Oh, hello, Daphne.
Hi, Madge.
Oh, my poor feet. Been unkind to them and now they're biting back.
Sounds like a busy morning shopping.
Every year I tell myself the kids are too old for all this. And then every year I suffer the same guilt crisis and I go racing out to buy eggs the day before Easter.
I love Easter eggs. Can I have a look?
Oh, blossoming, are we?
Oh, it still sits on me like a tent, but I'm starting to show, so I might as well get used to bigger clothes.
Oh, come on, you're just trying to help nature along. It's like wearing your first bra.
There's a bit of that. These are nice.
Take the word of an old trooper. By the time the baby arrives, you'll be desperate to get out of those. You're lucky you're filling out late. Oh, I suppose Mr. Lawrence is looking forward to being a grandfather.
Come to think of it, He's never mentioned it.
You mean he doesn't know?
Well, I didn't tell him. Wonder if Des or Mike did. No, he would have said something. I'd rather he didn't know. It's been bad enough, all the flowers and chocolates he keeps sending. I don't want him turning up in person again.
Daphne, I know you don't get along with your father, but... well, he did care enough to come looking for you after all these years. Maybe you should stay in contact with him. I mean, if you're worried
I'll
about...
manage. Now, coffee. Anything else?
Yes, raisin toast, thanks.
Morning, Mrs. Mangle.
Good morning. I'll just have a glass of iced water, if you wouldn't mind.
Won't be a moment.
Oh, I'm completely exhausted. I've been buying an Easter egg for Jane. Have either of you two seen Mrs. Daniels since her exhibition opened last week?
No, not since last Sunday. Have you, Madge?
Now I come to think of it, I haven't laid eyes on her for days.
I think I know what the problem is. Her painting of me was rejected by New York. Oh, the poor thing. I suppose at her age it's hard to accept the fact that you won't succeed. I'm not surprised she's gone into a shell.
But the newspaper reviews were excellent and lots of her paintings were sold.
The masses are one audience, but the real audience is the people who know. And they seem to think that poor Mrs. Daniels is a failure.
I'm wrapped in this costume. That high shop's great, isn't it?
Can I say?
No, it's a surprise.
Why is this party such a big deal? Going with Warren, aren't you? Warren, the king of dropkicks.
Scott, don't be like that.
What do you expect? The guy has phoned you every day for the past week. You don't seem to care. Even your mother thinks he's wonderful.
He's a nice guy and he's lonely. I like him, that's all. You were the one that suggested I get in touch with him again.
The idea was to shock your mum and Harold so we could get back together.
Harold hasn't mentioned me going to Brisbane either since Warren turned up. That's something, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Scott Robinson. Scott, how is Mrs. Daniels? I haven't seen her lately.
She's okay.
Is she very upset about the New York exhibition?
No, she's fine.
Such a pity. A terrible blow to her pride.
Any special plans for Easter Sunday, Mrs. Mangle?
So far as I'm concerned, Scott, Easter Sunday is a day for devotion, not for having a good time. Any plans of mine will revolve around that.
I'll bet. I don't think she's ever had a good time in her whole life.
Can't tell you how good it is to have that cast off my leg.
It's only been a couple of days. I'm supposed to rest that leg.
I might get some golfing this afternoon. Oh, come on, Helen. I've been stuck around the house for weeks.
There, and the answer is still no.
Wish Lucy was here. Doesn't feel like Easter without her.
We're not going to sulk about that again, are we?
I'm not the only one who's been sulking around here lately.
I'm not sulking. I've accepted my limitations, which is mature and sensible.
You've lost confidence, that's all.
Jim, please.
Running away from a challenge just isn't like you.
Look, there's a difference between a reasonable challenge and being blind, foolhardy, or whatever. And on top of that, all this break up with Jerry. And top of all that, I've been missing Lucy too.
Ha! And you were razzing me about it.
All in all, it hasn't been a very happy couple of months.
Well, don't worry. The plaster cast is off. Everything gets better from here.
Right. Oh.
He?
I'm not saying.
Can't you give me a clue? Am I hot or cold?
Forget it. You're not getting one sliver of chocolate until Easter Sunday, and that's still 24 hours away.
We'll see about that. You can't win that. You ought to know that. This came for you today. Now will you tell me? Just one egg.
In the fireplace.
The fireplace? You call that an Easter egg? Now that is an Easter egg.
It's from my father.
What's this? They look like diamonds.
Of course they're diamonds. Nothing but the best for my father. Why won't he leave me alone?
Okay.
Why won't he, Des?
trying to show you something.
What?
That he loves you. That he needs you.
I don't want anything to do with him. And if I have to tell him that face to face to get it through his thick skull, and that's what I'll do.
Neighbors, everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
I thought you were going to take a year off studying.
Well, I am, sort of. I just thought if I'm going to try my hand at work in the meantime, I may as well do it properly. Paul says I've got potential.
Oh, yeah? As what?
Well, don't start again. I'm just looking at a few night courses in business administration. The extra study might make all the difference.
To what? Your job? Or to us? I mean, I don't get to see you enough as it is. What, we've met at uni and you at work every day.
Come
and...
here. The course is part-time. You're not.
Couldn't fool me.
You do McGudgeon and Phillips at uni, don't you? Pathway to Economics?
Yeah.
Well, it's in the syllabus for this course. So stop carrying on about nothing, Dopey. Nothing will change. We can study together.
Serves me right for falling in love with a super brain, huh? Hey, Scott. What do you reckon? Think I fell in love with the wrong girl?
I do not know, mate. Sometimes I think I did, though.
Not again.
Yes, again.
Well, I thought you and Charlene had patched everything up.
So did I, until this whole thing with Warren Murphy backfired. You should have seen him.
I have. He's a drunken slob.
Well, not anymore, he isn't. He's got a job with his father. He's got a company car. He's got a coat. He's got a tie. Yeah, I reckon he doesn't even drink anymore, ever.
So Mrs. Mitchell really likes him now?
She loves him. I mean, he's so straight, I think Harold wants to have him stuffed and put on display.
Bad luck, mate.
Well, it gets even worse. Charlie's all excited about going to some Easter fancy dress party with him tonight.
What you going as?
The rabbit. She even hired the costume and everything.
Oh, I wouldn't worry, mate. What guy's going to fall for a girl with big buck teeth and floppy feet, eh?
And have you got the moulds there or at the coffee shop? Oh, good. No, I only need the moulds for the eggs. Yes.
Charlene!
Yes,
When you
all
said
right,
a rabbit
Daphne,
costume, I
I'll
thought you
see
meant
you in a
just
minute,
that.
Then you're a bigger bunny than I am. What's up, Dad? Don't you like it?
No, I do. It is just not the done thing,
It
that's all.
certainly is not. Now, I know we told you to go out with other boys, Charlene, but we didn't ask you to advertise.
Mum, my bikini gives away more than this does.
A lady shouldn't give anything away. Now, you put your coat on and leave it on until you're safely inside that party. Thank you very much. Well, I'm going over to see Daphne for a minute. And I want you to pick up the dirty clothes on your bedroom floor before I get back, all right?
Harold, you're a man of the world. Tell me, reckon I could get a job as one of those fancy cocktail waitresses?
Yeah, well, no, I do not. Now, look, you have got 1 week to find suitable employment. If not, you take that job up in Brisbane.
Couldn't you make it 2 weeks? I'm trying really hard, Harold, I am. Come on, look, one teensy little week won't hurt, will it?
The answer is no, Charlene. Look, I'm sorry, but... Well, that was our agreement, and it's for your own good.
Whatever happened to the lovely old Harold we used to know?
Harold's allergic to chocolate. I thought I might make some of those little carrot eggs.
Well, the moulds must be here somewhere. I saw them only a few days ago.
Oh, Daphne, if it's too much trouble, don't worry. I'll leave it. Harold won't mind.
It's no trouble at all. Anyway, it's much better giving presents that you make yourself. As they say,
It's the thought that counts. Yes, I know.
Madge, do you really believe that? That the thought's more important than the gift?
Yes, of course I do. Do you know, when Henry was in jail, he made me a little leather purse. Now, some people might think it was hideous, but I wouldn't part with it for quids. Why do you ask?
Have a look at this.
Daphne. That must have cost a fortune.
Now read the card.
To Daphne, Happy Easter Allen. That's your father's name, isn't it?
Yep. There are two very interesting things about that card, Madge. Firstly, it's signed Alan, not Dad. And secondly, he didn't sign it at all.
Who did then?
I don't know. Maybe someone at the shop he bought it at. It's not his writing, though.
Eileen told me about what happened with your parents when you were younger.
Trust Eileen.
No, she was worried. In this case, it wasn't gossip.
You needn't worry anymore. I'm going to take the bracelet back to my father and tell him to keep out of my life.
Daphne, I can fully understand why you bear a grudge against your parents for what they did, but, well, I probably would myself.
So would anyone.
But, you see, I also know that being a good parent is the most difficult job you could imagine. I know I've made terrible mistakes with my kids.
Oh, come on, Madge. No one tries harder than you.
Well, let's just hope they realise that. Give your father a chance. I mean, you've got nothing left to lose now. And I can't believe he doesn't love you, at least a little bit.
I'm not so sure. But I'll give it a go, I promise.
Good girl. Well, I'd better get back to Harold. Let me know if you find those moulds, will you?
Yeah, I will. Madge. Thanks.
See you later.
There you go, Matty. Dr. Walker's car.
Could have fooled me. You weren't recognised.
Well, yeah, don't forget, don't drive through any puddles.
First cab off the rank, eh?
You betcha. Came up a treat.
Good advertisement for the garage. You'll have all the guests booking their cars in this afternoon.
Well, I hope not. I mean, I wouldn't mind the business, but I'm fresh out of elbow grease.
You didn't do it all yourself, did you?
Hmm.
Oh, Dad, you're supposed to be a mechanic, not a detailer. How long did it take you?
Well, the service took a couple of hours, but I spent all morning on spit and polish.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Look, if you don't get someone in to help you and Stan run that garage, all this new business is going to pile up right on top of you.
Yeah, I know. I'll start looking on Monday. Well, where are you off to?
Thought I'd take 10 minutes out for a coffee. Do you want to come with me?
Why not? Stan's a big boy. He can look after the business for a while. Where's that mate of yours, a big tycoon?
If you mean Paul, he's working as usual.
Oh, yeah? Been taking dictation on his knee, have you?
No, Dad.
I wouldn't knock it if I were you. He's what I call husband material. Nice family. Plenty of money.
Oh, that's a change coming from you.
Well, someone has to look after your interests.
I'm not looking for a husband, am I? Paul and I are just good friends.
Just good friends. I've heard that one before.
Oh, and don't forget to mow the lawns this weekend either. A deal's a deal.
Well, I'm glad it's the last time, mate. I mean, I've seen bad losers before, but you're a shocking winner.
It's been great getting my allowance for doing nothing. I guess I'll just have to start doing the lawns myself again. I need the money.
Hey, g'day, kids.
Hi.
G'day.
Did I just hear you say you needed some money?
Yeah, what?
I got a job going down to the garage, detailing.
Really?
Well, I wasn't just exercising my lips.
Well, that'd be great, Mr. Lewis, but Charlene's the one you're after. She's fantastic with cars, isn't she?
Yeah, she is too.
Forget it. I'm looking for a young bloke, not a pushy little broad.
God, she's not like that at all.
Charlene's a hard worker and really quite clever.
Too clever for her own good, I reckon. Now, I need someone who can take orders. Sorry.
Your dad would change his mind. I'll give it a go.
Thanks, girl. Don't tell Charlene he offered it to me. She would be furious, okay? Well, I'm gonna go and buy her an Easter egg. She needs all the cheering up she can get.
I'll help you pick one out.
Yeah, that'd be great. Come on.
See you, mate.
Here. There's nothing wrong with being pushy, Dad. People would probably say I'm pushy.
That's different. You're my daughter.
Well, Charlene's about to become Harold Bishop's stepdaughter. If she was working at the garage, it'd give him a perfect reason to invest in it.
Him? I've already met him once, and that's enough. Biggest wowzer around.
Well, if you don't like Harold, you can always ask Paul to be your part and become a subsidiary of the Daniels Corporation.
Desperate times calls for desperate measures, Gail. But the alternatives are getting very flaming desperate.
Crikey, Dev. This street makes Ramsey Street look like a dump.
We're better off than anyone in this street, and don't you forget it.
Yeah, money isn't everything.
Do you mind waiting here? I won't be long.
You're right. As long as you're sure it's what you want to do. Hey, good luck.
Daphne.
Look, Daddy, Mrs. Larkins gave me an egg.
So that's what you got to, is it? Your mother's been looking for you everywhere.
It's got a little chicken on it.
You've got to realize this is my one day off. I work hard to get a few moments to relax. I can't do that while I'm chasing you all over the place. I want you to go to your room. You'll have to play there for the rest of the afternoon. Your mother and I have got some people coming over for drinks. And we don't want to see you until dinner time, right?
But can't we hide some eggs? Mrs. Larkins said she always hides her eggs.
Come on, Daphne. You're a big girl now. You're much too old for all of that Easter nonsense. Go on, off to your room. Quickly. Daphne? Are you all right?
Yeah. Not having seen this place for so long took me back. Here. I'm far too old for all this Easter nonsense.
G'day, Harold. How you been keeping?
Splendidly, thank you. And you, Robert?
Any fitter and I'll be dangerous. Is Charlene around?
Oh, well, she's out the back, helping Madge hang out the clothes. Oh,
Charlene! I'm sorry I acted like a bit of a galah last time I was here. I'd just been to choir practice down at the waterhole.
Sorry?
You know, I had a few cold ones.
Oh, yes, you mean beer. Yes, that's why I've never touched the stuff. People always seem to be waking up in the morning and having to listen to horrible stories of things they did the night before.
Yeah, could say that, I suppose.
Mr. Lewis, you called me?
I've just come over to tell you there's a job starting Monday down at the garage.
Really?
Yes, really. But it's not an apprenticeship. I need a junior to detail cars.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Lewis. I'll take it. Looks like you won't be getting rid of me after all.
You made a smart move there. She'll be a real asset.
I hope so. Do with a few assets around at the moment. Things are looking a bit grim for me, financially speaking.
But I don't understand. I mean, surely you wouldn't be putting on new staff if you've got business problems.
Oh, no, don't get me wrong. Business is booming. I'll make a fortune from this new deal we've done with Lassiter's. Now, my problem is that I've got to get the cash together to buy the freehold from the petrol company. They're selling, and my option runs out next week.
Yeah, I see.
Jim Robinson said he'd throw a bit in the pot. Ah, you mug not to. It's a top investment. But his money won't be enough to keep the wolf from the door, of course.
Oh, but bad luck. Yes, bad luck.
You wouldn't know anyone else that'd be interested in a partnership, would you, Harold?
Can't you realize that I'm trying to say, for what it's worth, I'm sorry.
I don't know what to think anymore. Except that it won't work. Never has. And it never will.
You can't be sure of that unless you give me the chance to try, for God's sake. I'm not looking forward to growing old. And lonely.
Well, I'm glad you two have decided to give it a whirl, Alan.
Well, we have to look to the future, don't we? No point in dwelling on the past. Which reminds me, as regards the future, I had lunch yesterday with my solicitor, Peter Ormsby. He's agreed to look into the matter of setting up a trust fund for, my future grandchild.
How did you know I was pregnant?
Well, rather obvious, isn't it?
No, it isn't. I'm hardly showing, and this is the first time I've worn a maternity dress. You didn't say anything, did you, Des?
Oh, I can't recall who told me. It was probably that young fellow at the coffee shop the day I called in to see you.
Probably. Mike's more excited about having the baby than we are, eh?
Yes, Mike, isn't it? Anyway, I intend to see that this child will be well looked after. Everything that is needed, I'll give it to him.
It just might be a girl.
Oh, the odds are it'll be a boy. Lawrence women are noted for providing sons. You're only an exception to prove the rule.
And don't I know it? Come on, Des, I think we should be going. I've got a few more things to do.
Yeah, well, thanks for having us, and see you soon, Al.
I certainly hope so. Sooner the better.
Goodbye.
Bye, darling.
You look after yourself now. Oh. Haven't you forgotten something?
Let's just take it step by step, okay?
Dad.
Look, we're having a bit of an Easter lunch tomorrow. Des's mother is coming over. Do you want to come? All right. We'll see you then.
You little beauty. I offered Charlene Mitchell that job, and Harold took the bait. It was a stroke of genius, Gail.
Oh, I thought it was quite obvious, really. Talking him into it was the hard part.
Well, whatever it was, we did it. Harold's going to go over the figures with Jim. Well, that's what's smart, really. He's got a lot of faith in him.
Smart operators, those Robinsons.
Not as smart as you, love. Everything's going to work out perfectly. That's all I needed. 2 silent partners.
You understood those balance sheets and profit and loss statements far better than most men do.
Oh, well, I did learn a thing or two when I was running the business with Fred at Coffs Harbour, you know.
Yeah.
And those figures stack up very well. Oh, but Harold, really, a garage, you?
Well, from my point of view, the whole proposition is extremely suitable. Now, if it's good enough for Jim, it's good enough for me. You know, I believe that Rob is a whiz with cars. It should be very easy to market his talents.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
You know, I had a passion for it myself when I was a boy. Would spend hours stripping down that old Morris Minor. It's no good thinking about a health food store now. Now that chain store has moved into Erinsborough. It's put pay to that idea, eh?
Yes, but don't you think you're being a bit hasty? I mean, there must be plenty of other investment.
Not here, there isn't. Besides, I intend to make my new home in Erinsborough with you.
Well, I suppose you can keep an eye on Charlene for me. Or rather, keep me informed. I don't suppose you'll be spending that much time in the garage, will you?
Oh, I intend taking a very active interest. None of this silent partner routine for me.
Isn't that just the best news you've ever heard?
She reckons you'll be an apprentice in 3 months.
I'll drink to that.
Oh, so this is to honour your new job, is it? Gorging yourself with milkshakes?
Mate, we're just celebrating life.
Oh, get off.
Well, we could go out and celebrate properly later. Do you want to do that? Get a few of the gang together.
I can't. I promised I'd go out with Warren, remember? You know I'd rather go out with you. The whole thing was only to stop Harold packing me off to Brisbane in the first place. Now, you wouldn't like me to stand you up, would you?
No, of course.
So let's go celebrate now instead. Don't need the gang to have a good time, do we? No offence, Mike.
No worries. Don't be too hard on him.
Good day, mate. Nice one.
You two better watch out. I think you've slipped to the second happiest couple in Ramsay Street. Well, third after me and Jane, I guess.
Mike, do you remember when my father came in here asking about me?
Yeah, why?
Did you tell him I was pregnant? It's important.
Don't think so. In fact, I'm pretty sure that he brought it up in the first place.
What's all this about, Jeff? I thought you were making it up with your father.
I am in my own way. Des, I need your help.
Sure.
I want you to back me up tomorrow when he comes for lunch. Just go along with everything I say.
Sounds easy enough. Why?
I hope I'm wrong, but I've got an awful sneaking suspicion. And there's only one way to make sure. You're just gonna have to trust me.
Neighbors, everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
What's all this about, Jeff? I thought you were making it up with your father.
I am in my own way. Des, I need your help.
Sure.
I want you to back me up tomorrow when he comes for lunch. Just go along with everything I say.
Sounds easy enough. Why?
I hope I'm wrong, but I've got an awful sneaking suspicion. And there's only one way to make sure. You're just gonna have to trust me.
Great. Blake works all day, comes home, has to get his own dinner. Then what's ahead of me? Another boring night in front of the TV.
Oh, poor Henry. Look, Look, if you find yourself a nice girl, instead of the old ladies you pick up at the pub, you wouldn't have to spend Saturday night alone, would you?
If I could get a good enough reputation as a gigolo, I mightn't have to flog ice creams for a living.
Yeah, Mum would love that.
Oops. Hi. I just saw your mum and Harold go out. Thought it'd be safe to come over.
Yeah, Warren's due any minute.
You're not going out with him dressed like that, are you? You're just asking for trouble.
You knew we were going as Easter rabbits.
Yeah, rabbits, not bunnies. I thought you'd have big buck teeth and floppy feet.
Thanks heaps. Sounds really attractive.
What's going on? How come you agreed to go out with Warren at all?
Well, you know, Mum and Harold were putting the pressure on me, so we thought of Warren. He's the son of Mum's old boyfriend, and he used to be drunk most of the time.
Ah, you thought Mum and Harold would be so horrified they'd decide Scott's the greatest thing since sliced bread.
That's about it, yeah.
But Harold didn't seem too concerned that he's Ray's son, and Warren's given up drinking.
It's really backfired on you, hasn't it?
Mum and Harold don't mind me going out with Warren at all.
Well, I do. Dressed like that.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on. You know he's always been keen on you.
Well, that's why we shouldn't have started it in the first place. That'll be Warren. You'll have to go.
Sure.
Yeah, nick off into the bedroom, mate. You won't know you.
No problem.
Hey, Warren, you're so smooth.
Yeah, have you ever tried to drive a car with feet like this?
You haven't met my brother Henry. Henry, this is Warren.
What do you know, a rabbit Warren? Oh, congratulations. You must be about the millionth person today who said that. Hey, you look really great, Charlene. You ready?
Oh.
You going out to a party too, eh?
Not me, nah.
Just looks as if you're dressed for something.
Just my job.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, well, I'm really looking forward to this. I haven't had a good rage in months.
You're not going to drink, are you?
One thing I can't stand is an inebriated rabbit. No worries. I've sworn off it.
Yeah, me too. Okay, let's go then.
All right, I'll catch you later, Henry.
Yeah, sure. Don't do anything rabbits wouldn't do.
Charlene sounded as if she was really looking forward to going, didn't she?
She likes parties.
Yeah, and I think she likes Warren too.
I wouldn't worry, mate. She's your girlfriend.
Yeah, a lot of good that does me tonight.
Yeah, I'm at a loose end myself. You want to do something?
Yeah. Why not? What do you want to do?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Seems like a pretty lonely bloke to me. Perhaps you're misjudging him.
Perhaps I am. I'll find out tomorrow, won't I?
I don't see why you have to set a trap for him. I reckon he's only trying to get back together again with you the only way he knows how.
Things are never that simple with my father, Des. I remember Mum saying he never did anything without an ulterior motive. She was right. What's wrong?
Well, I'm not sure I like it when you're so calculating and suspicious like this.
Look, Des. I know I've had a grudge against my father for a long time, and I'm willing to let that go. But I'm not going to lower all my defences and risk getting hurt again. I did it too many times as a child. This time, I'm keeping my guard up until I'm absolutely sure.
You do your thing tomorrow and see what happens. I only hope your suspicions prove to be wrong.
So do I.
G'day, Mike.
How are you?
Henry and I think we might go to Luna Park. Come with us.
Oh, well, Jane and I are going to the pictures.
Well, you can both come with us.
Well, it's a film we sort of particularly want to see, you know.
Yeah, okay. See you later.
See you.
Happy Easter.
Yeah, same to you.
I didn't realise there was a film we particularly wanted to see.
Well, I'd rather go out with you than with them.
Well, they did ask me along too.
Better we go out on our own, eh?
You think so? I think it's good for a girl's ego to go out with 3 boys.
Henry's still got the hots for you, you know that?
Don't be silly. Anyway, what does it matter? I've got the hots for you. I'll have to be quiet. Everyone's probably asleep. Shh.
It was a great party, wasn't it?
Yeah, terrific.
Yeah, who would have believed I could have had such a good time without drinking?
You don't have to drink to enjoy yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
None of that. I invited you back for coffee. I meant just that.
Sorry. I didn't mean to push things. I know you and Scott have only just broken up.
I haven't exactly broken up with him. We just decided to cool things a bit.
Yeah. I was really rapt when you rang last week. I've been feeling a bit down. It made a whole lot of difference. You know, I've always liked you, Charlene.
I've always liked you too. Friends, right?
I just wanted you to realise how important it is to me that you finally decided to go out.
Eileen, they're lovely.
I decorated them myself.
Well, we didn't. Des wanted to try, but I knew he'd have to do the cleaning up.
Here, Mum.
Happy Easter, Eileen.
Mrs. Clark?
Oh, thank you. Michael, I didn't expect you to buy me an egg.
Well, you gave me one.
Well, that's different. Oh, they are lovely. I do so love Easter, and I'm looking forward to us all going to church together.
Oh, Jane's coming too.
And Mrs. Mangle.
Now, Desmond, stop that. Nell Mangle can be a very interesting woman if you get to know her.
Depends how much you like gossip.
Desmond, I will not let you spoil today.
I bought this for Jane. I didn't have much money to spend. Do you think she'll like it?
Oh, I'm sure she will, especially since it's from you. Now, we all ready? We don't want to be late.
Oh, hang on. I'll just see if the others are ready. I'll give that to Jane after church.
I hope the sermon won't be too long. I'm looking forward to a nice lunch with my family.
Actually, Eileen, there's someone else coming to lunch.
Oh?
I've asked my father.
Oh, Daphne, I am so pleased. And I am so glad that you found it in your heart to let bygones be bygones.
You is better than chocolate any day.
Oh, I love the egg you gave me. I'm sorry mine's so small.
Hey, it's great. I just couldn't afford a bigger one, that's all. But it's the thought
That counts. Scott, there's something that we've got to talk about.
Yes, Charlene, there is an Easter bunny.
No, this is serious.
Yeah, well, I got serious about the Easter bunny last night when I saw how you were dressed to go out with Lauren.
That's what I want to talk about. Hasn't worked, has it? Well, Mum and Harold aren't upset about me seeing Warren. In fact, they seem to like him. I like him too.
Oh, yeah?
Don't be stupid. I mean as a friend. I don't want to hurt him.
Why don't you just drop the whole thing and tell him you don't want to see him anymore?
Scott?
Happy Easter.
Yeah.
It's not Warren's fault it didn't work out. I can't just tell him to rack off.
You've got a job now and you won't have to go to Brisbane. You're showing your mum and Harold you're willing to go out with other guys. You can just say Warren decided he didn't want to go out with you anymore.
I'm not gonna lie. He still wants to see me anyway.
Well, you'll just have to nip it in the bud, won't you? You just have to tell him you don't want to see him anymore.
But what if we both tried talking to him? Explain the situation and apologise for getting him involved?
Charlie, Warren and I don't get along at all. It'd be better if it came from you.
Thanks, Scott.
You shouldn't have done that.
And you shouldn't be working on Easter Sunday. I went over to the hotel to leave that for you. I thought you'd be spending your day with your family.
No, too much work to do here. Thanks for that. I haven't bought you one, though.
I didn't expect you to. I know you're far too busy to think of things like Easter.
Oh, well, not necessarily. I didn't get you an Easter egg, but I thought you might like this. Let's call it an Easter bonus.
Oh, Paul, you didn't have to do this.
You've earned every cent of it.
Thanks. Listen, do you really have to work today? If you're not going to have lunch with your family, I'd love to make some for you.
And I'd love to accept, but I've got too much paperwork to do here. Well, I have to have everything up to date for when Mr. Hiroshi Udigawa arrives.
Who?
He's a Japanese businessman. You see, he's thinking of setting up a components manufacturing operation here in Australia.
Components manufacturing. Well, how does that affect you?
Oh, he's had dealings with Rosemary in the past, see? And it's to be a joint venture between the Daniels Corporation and him. And I'm to do the liaison work from this end. Pretty big job.
Sounds like it.
And of course, if we pull it off, it's going to mean work for hundreds of Australians too.
Oh, I see. That's very patriotic of you, Paul.
Yeah, well, there's a bit of profit involved for me too.
As if I couldn't guess. Well, I'll leave you to it, but I'm coming back at lunchtime with a picnic lunch. We can eat it out by the lake.
Okay, you're on.
And don't spoil your appetite by nibbling at the chocolate.
Me? No, ma'am.
A most impressive sermon, I thought.
Yes, it was. And it was good to be there, all of us together.
I do hope you and Desmond will attend from time to time, especially after the baby's born.
Yes, we probably will.
After all, with the way the world is right now, I think it's very good to set good value judgments at an early age.
I agree. Now, Eileen, would you please sit down and let me do this?
Oh, no, I can't let you do that, not in your condition.
I don't think getting lunch is going to affect my condition one way or the other. In fact, I'd rather... That'll be him.
G'day, Alan. Come in, man.
Thanks, Des. Look, I hope you don't mind, but,
Oh,
brought a
isn't
friend.
that simply gorgeous, Daphne? How are you, Mr. Lawrence?
I'm fine, thank you, Mrs. Clark. Absolutely fine. Especially seeing you again.
And you.
Hello.
Hello, darling. I know it seems a bit premature, but I thought the young fellow might enjoy this eventually.
Thanks.
It seemed appropriate for the time of year.
Yes. Although I've never actually worked out what rabbits have got to do with Easter.
You know something, Mrs. Clark? Neither have I.
Call me Eileen.
Eileen.
Have a seat.
Thanks. Thanks, Des.
Lunch is underway.
Oh, splendid. I'm really looking forward to a Sunday family lunch. It's a long time since I've had one.
As far as I remember, you were always too busy playing golf to worry about having lunch with Mum and me.
A golfer, are you, Alan? I've sometimes thought about taking it up myself.
Really? Well, if you're interested, I can get you into a very good club.
So, do you like it?
Yes, I like it. It's the nicest Easter egg I've ever seen. Are you satisfied?
Well, as long as you really like it.
Oh, Mike. Come on, I've got to give Nan a hand with lunch.
Hey, Jane. Look, Mike, I hope you don't mind, but Jane and I did agree we were still friends. So I thought I'd give her a little Easter gift. Little?
This is beautiful ham. And the sauce. It's a pineapple and something else. What is it?
Honey. It's from a family recipe I gave to Daphne.
Oh, it's excellent. Really excellent.
Well, I have been told I'm a very good cook.
You're a terrific cook. So's Daphne.
Oh, yes, of course, Desmond. I didn't mean... It's a beautiful meal, Daphne. What's the matter, dear? Aren't you feeling well?
Just not very hungry.
Well, you must eat up. You're eating for two now, you know.
That's right, Eileen. Want a big, healthy boy, don't we?
I know you're very keen on it being a boy, but there's something you should know. About a week or so ago, I had an ultrasound done, and the baby's a girl.
Why didn't you tell me? How could you know something like this and keep me in the dark? Desmond, I'm your mother. Don't you think it's important that I should know something like this? I mean, I could have been knitting in pink.
We didn't intend telling anyone, Eileen. But as my father seemed so positive it was to be a boy, I thought I should set the matter straight.
It was always a possibility. We all knew that. Better luck next time.
We don't consider it bad luck, Alan. We're very happy to be having a little girl.
That's right.
Well, yes, a little girl would be nice. Just think of all those lovely frilly dresses I could never buy for Desmond.
Thank God for that.
It won't upset your plans, will it? You said you were going to set up a trust. It'll be wonderful to know she's got that for education.
You don't need to spend the sort of money on a girl's education that you do on a boy's.
Oh, I don't know these days. Equal opportunity and all that.
Equal opportunities. Now, don't start me on that. Ridiculous idea.
I'm not sure what you're saying here, Alan. Do you mean if it's a girl, you don't want to set up the trust?
Look, the world is run by men. It always has been. Women may not like the fact, but it's true. It's nature's way. To set up a trust fund like that for a girl would simply be a waste of money.
That's what you've always thought, isn't it? Boys are important and girls are nothing.
I haven't said that.
You've always thought it. You've always shown it in the way you've treated me.
Look, all I am saying is that as a successful man who runs a business, I'm looking for a male heir. That isn't so strange, is it?
And what am I supposed to be? A brood mare to supply you with a stallion you want? Well, I've got news for you. I haven't had any ultrasound done. We don't know what the baby is. It may be a boy, it may be a girl, but we don't care. We'll love it either way. And it won't need your money.
You lied to me. Why?
Because I didn't think you'd change that much, and I was right. You know what? You could have fooled me completely if you'd only said one thing. I love you, Daphne. I would have fallen hook, line and sinker, because those are the words I've always wanted to hear, but you just don't know the meaning of them, do you?
I came here for a simple family lunch. I did not expect to be the butt of some idiotic game.
I wasn't happy with what Daphne intended to do. I thought she was being overly suspicious. Now I know she was right.
She is nothing but the stupid, useless, stubborn female that she always was and always will be.
I will not have Daphne insulted. I suggest you get out right now.
You're fools, you know. If you ever do have a son, he's not going to thank you for destroying his opportunity to be a wealthier man.
Mr. Lawrence! You can take your rabbit. My grandchild won't need it.
I love you, Dad.
Yes.
Well, I thought it looked a little bit like me last night.
Yeah, it does. Thanks.
Where is everyone?
We had a fairly early lunch. Mum and Howard went for a drive in the country.
So we got the place to ourselves. Well,
G'day,
all right. G'day, Henry.
Look what I just found. I was unpacking some of my old stuff. A whole pile of Phantom comics. I used to collect them.
Yeah, I love Phantom comics.
These are the best, mate.
Hi, it's me.
How many have you got?
Is Warren there yet?
Yeah.
Okay, have you told him?
Well, not yet. Look, don't hassle me. I'll do it in my own time, okay?
Yeah, I'll see you later.
I don't know.
See you later.
This is the one to read, that.
The slave. Well, where did you get them all, mate? You've got a great collection here.
Well, my dad used to save them. He handed them on to me. He gave me this old Phantom ring, too. Mum had to fight to get me to take it off. Unreal.
You know, I don't believe this. A picnic lunch, she says. So what do we get? Roast pork and all the trimmings, and it's great.
I should invite Mr. Udagawa home for dinner. It might impress him.
I'm sure it would. Anyway, why aren't you having lunch with your dad today?
Oh, he suggested I have it with you. He's seeing some old mates.
He suggested it. It's one for the books, isn't it?
Not anymore. He's changed his mind about you. He thinks you're a real good catch.
Gail.
Don't worry, I'm not dangling any bait. We both know exactly where we stand on the issue of romance, and I couldn't be happier about it. But why spoil Dad's fun?
Yep, it is good to know that we can be friends without the hang-ups. To us.
To us.
Hey, Henry, would it be all right if I borrowed some of them off you at some time?
Mate, yeah. Just don't decide to start your own collection with them, all right?
No worries. I'm sorry to leave you out.
That's okay.
He seems like a really good bloke, your brother.
Yeah, he is. Warren, there's something we should talk about.
Yeah, I know. Look, there's a few things I'd like to say to you, too. Firstly, I'm sorry I came on strong last night.
Forget it.
But, well, the thing is, Mum's been pressuring me a lot lately, because I'm working for Dad. She doesn't want me to even see him, but I want to stay mates with him anyway.
Yeah, of course. She shouldn't interfere with that.
But she really gets uptight about it. She's on my back all the time. It gets pretty hard to take. And then there was this girl I'd been seeing.
Oh.
Yeah, we started going out together a couple of months back. I got really keen. But she broke it off a few weeks ago. I was pretty cut up.
That's rough.
Yeah, well, anyway, with that and everything else, I was just about to hit the grog again.
Oh, no, that wouldn't have helped.
Yeah, I know that. But I just felt I couldn't cope, you know? Well, then I heard you and Scott weren't seeing much of each other, and you rang and invited me over. I can't tell you what a difference that made.
Warren, I ought to explain.
Just let me tell you, if it wasn't for you, I'd be on the drink again for sure. I mean, just knowing you liked me enough to want to go out with me made all the difference. It gave me back a bit of confidence. And, I know I might be rushing things a bit, but, well, I think it'd be really great if you'd be my girlfriend. You're just what I need to keep me on an even keel. You'd really be saving my life, Charlene.